The suspect in the deadly Ybor shooting is scheduled to make another court appearance this afternoon. 22-year-old Tyrell Phillips faces second-degree murder charges.
2 people died in that shooting. More than a dozen others were injured. ABC Action News reporter Keely McCormick is live outside the courthouse now. And Keely, as Phillips prepares to make his court appearance today, city leaders are trying to make some changes in Ybor City.
Dia, that's right. The deadly shooting unfolded early Sunday morning just before 3 a.m. in Ybor. That's why now Tampa City Council is considering an earlier closing time for businesses in Ybor. As Tyrell Phillips prepares for another court appearance, Tampa City Councilwoman Gwen Henderson is proposing a plan to temporarily close businesses in Ybor City at 1 a.m. The rule would be in place for 6 months, and the city says this will give them time to study violence in Ybor and look at possible solutions. We spoke to Mayor Jane Castor, who did not endorse the idea, but says it's worth looking into.
It is a fact that the majority of the very small amount of violent crime that occurs in Ybor City occurs during those early morning hours, and it occurs out in the community, not inside the establishments.
Meanwhile, the idea isn't sitting well with Tom DeGeorge. He owns Crowbar in Ybor City.
Acting like, oh, if we just shut down businesses, crime's going to end. We saw that didn't happen during the pandemic when none of these businesses were open.
And Councilwoman Henderson is also calling for funding to increase community policing and enforcement in Ybor City. Police Chief Burkaw says stopping violence needs to be a community effort.
Well, if you look at it, there's police out here everywhere. And I would turn that back to you and I would say, this is where the community comes in.
Councilwoman Henderson will make these motions during today's city council meeting. I also spoke to Safe and Sound Hillsborough. It's an organization that works to prevent gun violence among kids and teens. They tell me the Ybor shooting shows them there's a lot of work to be done.
Overall, we see that gun violence is going down in some of our communities, but we also know that the ages of the individuals involved are also going down. They're getting younger.
While the city works to find solutions, Safe and Sound Hillsborough says they're expanding community conversations around gun violence and working to get guns out of the hands of young people.
It just means that we have to work as quickly as possible, as much as possible, to get to our kids so that we can stop this issue from getting even worse.
Again, 22-year-old Tyrell Phillips will be here in court this afternoon at 2:30. We'll be following this and keep you updated with the latest on our website. That's abcactionnews.com. Reporting live in Tampa, Keely McCormick, ABC Action News.